So I'm going to start with R open already. And so here we can go ahead and start off in the sense that if I wanted a new text editor, I do Command Shift N or Control Shift N. Okay. And let's go ahead and discuss some things. So if I want to take the absolute value of a negative number, I can do that and run this by using Control Enter or Command Enter. Okay. You see I get 10 there. That's cool. Or I can do the square root of 49 and press Command Enter or Control Enter and get 7. Okay, great. So there's some other cool functions. Let's get rid of a table. Let's get rid of tables. Let's not use tables anymore in terms of statistics. So let's say I need to find my critical value. I can do that by using two functions that or at least from two distributions that we already know of. So one of the distributions is called the normal distribution. So if I want to find the critical value from a normal distribution, I use qnorm of 0.5, okay, and that's going to give me my critical value. If I do qnorm of 0.65, I get my critical value. Or I do qnorm of 0.025, I get my critical value. Or if I wanted to use the t distribution to find the critical value, I use qt. Okay, so then I'll do 0.05. However, for the t distribution, I need to use degrees of freedom. Let's say 26. Okay, that's great. Or let's make it positive critical value. 0.95, comma 26. And that allows me to find my positive critical value, or critical value from a t distribution. Some other functions that we could use is something called C, which allows me to create a vector of numbers. So if I do C 2, 4, 5, that allows me to create a vector. So if I run that, it's cool. However, let's say I want to store this. Let's say I want to store this as cost. It's the cost of apples in Amazon. I don't know. I can store it as cost, right? And I can find the mean of cost by typing mean of cost and pressing enter, or I can find the standard deviation of cost and just pressing control enter. And so if that is kind of confusing, just press rewind and you can do it on your own. And we can really do some really cool things with certain functions. And some functions require us to use certain packages. Okay, and so what we must do is run some functions to install the right kind of function. So what you're going to first do is install this thing called DevTools. So what I'm going to do is Control V or Command Shift V. I don't know how you do it on Macs, and just paste this here. And you can just type it as is, or you can see it on the screen. Okay. And then I'm just going to press enter. So I press pause so that I could actually have it run. It's already installed, so it's great. So for you all, it may take a while. And so you can pause the video and go from there. And then I'm going to then install the other package, which is my package, which has all these cool functions and data sets. So I'm going to press pause. I'll just go here and then paste it here. Maybe I didn't paste it. Okay, copy, paste. And now I'm going to press pause on my end, and you can just press enter once you're here, okay? So this may happen to you when you start to install. What you should do is press 3, and 3 represents none. So you want none of these recent updates. So just press 3. Please press 3 and then press enter. Okay? And so this should happen. And let it run, and then it should be done. And so ideally, once you're in that phase, once this is complete, hopefully no errors occur. Errors occur, you should email me. But from there, if you want to have access to that package, all you have to do is press library, okay, stat Cal Poly package, and it should start showing up. If it doesn't show up, just start typing it. So Cal Poly package package, and then press enter. And if this comes up with some kind of error, like it doesn't exist, you should try the last step again in terms of installing this function, this line here, and we'll go from there. So that is it. Thank you for your time, and yeah.